What's going on?
My audio is not even on this time. Now my audio is on. And where is Elijah's audio? Right here. Boom. All right.
Hey.
Now we're set. What's up, folks?
Poppin', man.
What up? What up? I'm not even going to do episode counts anymore. This is just another episode of the Super Shinobi Show. At this point, man, I don't know.
Who needs a count?
Who needs a count? It's year 2. That's all we know.
And we're consistent. We're coming every Tuesday.
Coming every Tuesday, folks. Coming every Tuesday without fail now. So please tune in. Should be good. We always welcome some side convos. If you guys have some comments, we try to respond to chat as much as we can.
Right, let them fly.
Yeah. So, man, last week you were a little behind on Akudama Drive. Did you catch up?
Yeah, no, I caught up. I have to say that episode was trash.
It's weird, right?
That was trash. Like, they get into the spaceship, the rocket ship takes off, and they don't make it to the moon.
Yeah.
Like, and then they run around with the Kansai. To me, it was really redundant. To me, that was a throwaway. Like,
yeah, it was a very interesting episode. So last week would have been a different conversation because last week it would have ended on a better episode. And I was ready to sit here and try to figure out where do you think this spaceship is going. I'm happy we didn't do that.
Right.
We would have been upset with the answer being
super disappointed.
Just 5 miles down the road. Like it didn't go anywhere. It took
Oh,
off and then it crashed.
stupid. And then it took so long for them to realize really like the eject button was.
Yeah, that too. And and I don't know about the whole, Swindler cutting her hair and going GI Jane on us.
I did thought that was pretty sick how she grew a pair, towards the end.
Oh yeah, dude, she had to. That's why.
I didn't think she had it in her.
You didn't think she had it in her?
I didn't think she had it in her. The can to the eye, and then she went full GI Joe on bruh's neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think she was gonna do none of that. Honestly, I thought she was gonna sell the girl off. Part of me thought she might have was gonna get raped. Like, it was just. I didn't expect her to let that gangsta out like that.
Yeah, you thought it was going like Goblin Slayer route, huh?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. She said, "I'm a virgin. You want to check?" I said, "Oh, they finna bust it wide open on this show." Oh no, we don't need that.
Yeah, at some point I was like, all right, something's gonna happen. I thought dude was gonna get there quicker.
Yeah.
Or I thought the sister would have did something crazy. Like, I don't know.
She'd have hit him with some Suski arms. Fucking
yeah, little weird little snake
little
arms.
snake thing.
Yeah, that'd have been cool. I was gonna talk about Boruto because I watched it and then I realized it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
They decided to
How was that?
Oh, it was terrible, and that's what they get for copywriting us last week.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys were like, oh, you guys weren't here last week, it's because YouTube took down our video because of Boruto. That's what it was.
Can I flip the camera off? Is YouTube? Are they gonna hit us with some shit for that?
No, I don't think anyone sits there and goes like, oh God, I can't believe Elijah did that to me.
All these fucking YouTube dudes.
It's funny. I thought it was gonna be the Attack on Titan that was gonna get us.
Really?
I thought the trailer was gonna get us, and then because the Boruto clip was literally posted by Viz Media, so I was like, oh, they're not gonna copyright me if I'm using their video and I'm giving them credit and I'm letting the title sit there. But they're like, nah, blocked, copyright.
I saw that email. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I saw it too, man.
I thought it was my humming.
You're humming. Yo, when you get a chance, you need to look at just so you can see how ridiculous this is. You need to look up PewDiePie and KSI collab.
Mm-hmm.
They got PewDiePie got copyright strike.
Yeah.
So you know what an elf horn is? You remember those Ricola commercials? The Ricola, the giant horn.
Yeah.
That's an elf horn. So KSI had an elf horn. And PewDiePie had a recorder. So then PewDiePie was like, "What song do you want to play?" And then KSI was like, "Celine Dion." Right?
Okay.
So they tried to play it. Yo, KSI is just yelling into the elf horn. And PewDiePie is just going. Then he got copyright strike.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
They copyright strike him, and then he protested and got denied.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna send you the clip later so you can see how just not even close.
No, it doesn't sound like it's nowhere near close.
No, not even close. I think he might have gotten the first note right, and then that was it. And then it was just
the very first note, and everything else was.
Yeah, dude. KSI is just yelling.
Copyright. That's fucking
so
crazy.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, no Boruto this week. It went right back to another training episode.
I do have to ask you though, because we kind of had a segment on this 2 weeks ago. Will it last? Does Akudama last?
Oh. Well, so now is when we're gonna find out, right? Because now I feel like it's about halfway through the season. It's about to be ending soon, so a climax has to be happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the climax has to be something to do with the brother. I can't think of what that climax would be to make me say, "Oh, this was a top show of fall."
I agree. I agree with what you're saying because I feel like this episode's make or break.
Yeah, I feel like the whole reason we all liked it was because of the whole collective: Cutthroat, Brawler, Hacker, and those three are gone.
Yeah,
basically. I don't know. What'd you think about that twist with the nurse?
You know, I didn't expect that at all, bro. When it happened, I was like, "Fuck no!" Like, you gotta be kidding. Like, she sold the whole group out for
Sold the
herself, but
whole
then
group.
it kind of made sense because she was kind of like, a loner the entire time, and she was pressing the kids, and
Yeah, she was definitely the least team player of all of them.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know, bro. How that episode ended, it's like, what's she gonna do to the little goon or gangster, whatever they call him? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? With the pompadour, like, what really happens now? Like, I don't know, dude. I'm not feeling the nurse chick though. Overall, not feeling her. You know what I'm saying? She gives me real Rachel vibes.
Mm, that's rough.
Yeah. How you feel? How do you feel about it? My opinion, real
I
short.
thought it wasn't it didn't make enough sense to me for it to happen. Like it just kind of seemed like they didn't know where to go and they were just like, "Oh, someone should probably be a snitch or something." She didn't really give off any snitching vibes. Usually you can like
Weed out.
get the hint of it, right? You're like, "Oh, how come these people are showing up everywhere that we are?" Right? Something that says there's a mole. But literally nothing of that sort happened. It was all like even the executioner even like fought her, even killed her basically. She had to stitch herself together.
That was the second episode. You know what I'm saying?
The executioner that was what like 3 episodes ago.
Nah, when he slid her belly right and she stitched herself back up.
Yeah, that wasn't that long unless it was, and it just doesn't.
Cause I swear, even when they're on the train, she barely fought.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird.
Because my thing was, I'm not saying that I could like I'm not going to sit here in front like I thought. Oh, she was a snitch from the get. No, I didn't think that, but I didn't think she was going to have as important role, just due to the fact of she was kind of always been in the background throughout this entire 8 weeks of the show airing.
Yeah.
Out of everybody, I'm gonna be honest, I thought Cutthroat was gonna be the one that, you know what I'm saying? Out of everybody, I thought he was gonna be the one to be like, sorry, I just wanted to kill the rest of you guys to see how strong I am, so I sold you out to the executioner. Like, I thought that's where it could have possibly headed if there was a plot twist.
Yeah, but he was like really way into Swindler, to do that.
Think about it. Swindler didn't really have no real crime or agenda. She just got caught up in the mix.
Yeah, I guess he could have like did the whole like turn on him and try to convince Swindler to be on his side. That would have been cooler. That would have been dope.
Yeah, but did you watch the preview at the end of the episode?
No.
So I'm not gonna say too much. The next episode so far, though, it looks like it's gonna be super chaotic.
Ah, okay.
Super chaotic. That's all I'm gonna leave it as.
Okay. Yeah, I started noticing that like almost every show this season has an end credit.
Yeah.
Like an end scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a new thing now.
I don't like it, to be honest with you.
I hate it too because I like hitting credits and then just clicking next. Now I have to like get the credits, slide all the way down to the end. There is something. Oh god, and I gotta waste a minute and a half on potentially nothing. Nomalist is usually pretty funny though. Nomalist's endings are pretty funny.
I like those endings when they don't like actually have anything to do with the main story. When it's just like a comical, chibi version or whatever it is.
Yeah, those are funny. I like that.
Yeah, I like those.
Speaking of Nomalist, you watched that new episode?
I did, but I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what happened.
That's the one where it's
the dude shows up. The dude shows up.
It's Frankenstein versus the two clan leaders at the end.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, you missed Frankenstein versus the two clan leaders?
Yeah. Last thing I remember seeing was the general dude shows up, Regis, and what the girl's name? They bowed to him. He came to the school. He talked to Frankenstein and said this is where he was residing. Oh shit! I didn't finish that episode.
Yeah, I was like, you're on the right episode.
Oh, I didn't finish the episode. So wait, who does Frankenstein fight? Does he fight the other two guards that was with the OG, or does he fight?
He fights OG and another guy.
Yeah, because the OG came like 2 guards with him.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. He goes to. He's like, let me see how how much of this power I can take. And so the dude busts out like these like twin blades, right? Because he's like, oh, I'm gonna take it serious. Frankenstein was whooping that ass, right?
Yeah.
He says, I'm gonna get serious. So Frankenstein was like, me too. Dude, the line on that, dude, they got some sick one-liners on this. I wish I wrote down his one-liner exactly. But the guy was basically like, he took his weapons out and he was like, I want to apologize for showing you these weapons, but that just shows my respect to you, right? And then like Franken like calls down his black spear, right? Dark spear, all this thunder, lightning, giant black and purple spear.
Ooh.
And he was like, he said something like, you were able to apologize for drawing your weapon. I will not.
Nigga said, I'm gonna kill you with no mercy.
Yeah. I was like, damn, okay.
This death won't be graceful at all.
Yeah, but it ends with Franken taking in too much power and he's starting to like lose control.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's what it was. What was? Because I remember I was multitasking while watching those. What was that flashback of when it was like Franken and those two other?
That's what it ends on. It's a flashback to. Do you remember when they called Ray they called them the murderers of that? Remember the daughter? There's like the daughter of the new princess of the nobles is looking for Ray, so she can get revenge because they killed her father.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
It's very quick. I actually missed it the first time too, and I went back. I actually forgot about it until you just asked me just now, and I was like, "Oh yeah." They were sitting there, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're looking for you, Ray, because we're trying to get some revenge."
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So then it gets a flashback, and it shows the old man and the father, I guess, the original clan leader, against Franken.
Well, GG, he's gonna die.
Yeah, it's getting insane. Well, we already know he's died, but should be dope. That show's doing pretty well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm fucking with Nova stuff, bro. I'm gonna be honest. When you recommended it, I was like, all right, let me just see what this is about. Didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do. Like it's one of those shows I make sure I watch this every week.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered something I want to do. That was complete off track. Noble is great, fantastic. But so let me switch to this real quick. Dang, it's gone. Here, let me. So I was bored and I was doing Crunchyroll popped up this what the heck? It says it's on. But it can't
Crunchyroll
see.
popped up what?
Crunchyroll was like, "Hey, you want to take this quiz?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll take a quiz."
Okay.
And then I took it and I didn't do so well on it. I got 9 out of 15. It's Attack on Titan quiz.
Oh, I got this.
And I was like, "Yo, I need Elijah to take this quiz."
I got this.
All right. It starts off easy, by the way, and then if you get this, then all right. Who created Attack on Titans? The author. That's a little harder, shit. But the name should pop out to you. He said you got this. This is the easiest question on here, man.
Was it C? The one with the Oshami?
He says this one?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Wrong? Yeah.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Fuck, I knew it.
Hajime.
All right.
No, this is the easiest one.
Oh, what the fuck? This is the first one.
Yeah.
Dude.
Name of Grisha Yeager's first wife. Oh, I got this one wrong. I was so upset. It was the manga that threw me off.
Deanna Fritz.
God damn
you. That's fine. Fuck. Oh, hold on.
I got this wrong because I didn't trust my instincts.
Who does Aaron say right for? Gene.
Armin.
God damn it! Fucking something told me to say Armin.
I know. I thought Armin and I picked Mikasa, and I was like, God damn it.
So I should attempt to get.
I remember this one because it was funny.
Or Trost. Well, who's Trost? Is that the forest?
The Battle of Trost, yeah, when she gets captured.
It's either the stomach ache or she hides. God damn. Let's go stomach ache.
Nice.
Okay. What are
What are
the
the
names?
names of the Titans that we first see Hans Zoe experimenting on?
Oh, I don't know this. Let's just go with Al and Capone, just because. Hey, I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong.
Sonny and Bean.
Who taught anyone how to fight? That's a trick question.
Well, obviously not. One of these is an answer.
Nah, but I mean, she already knew how to fight prior to being at the academy.
It's not that hard. It's almost the obvious one.
Her regiment leader.
God damn, it's her father, man. I'm pretty sure they told us somewhere. I'm
Bro,
pretty
do
sure
you not remember her father
Okay, John this napkin here.
was in the land of what the fuck was the original? All right, whatever. I should have got that one wrong, man. Whoever came up with this quiz was wrong. What is the first new Titan to be introduced in the season 2?
Don't overthink it.
Sorry, let me read this again. I'm getting distracted. What is the new first Titan introduced in season 2?
Yeah.
Beast Titan.
Yeah, that's what I said. Don't overthink
Yeah,
it.
no, that was
I got
Colt.
this one. Oh, God damn it. I got that one wrong for some reason.
Oh, he dies. Oh, well. Let's see. He goes to me. He's eating.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah. He makes plan over to the government. Fuck. Who's Reese? I mean,
Remember Rod Reese? He's the king.
no, not Reese. I remember Reese is the royal, but Reeves.
I don't know. I don't remember who Reeves is.
I'm just gonna go Irwin.
Yeah, it's funny. He's in the picture.
Right. What's the name of the tool that people use to fight Titans?
Easiest one. Come on, pick the right one. Let's
Oh,
go.
see.
Yeah.
What graduating class of the cadet course was Aaron part of? Fuck, it's either B or C.
Yeah, I only got this right because I went back to finish up the manga a little bit. Leftover chapters.
Fuck! You know, when at school they said, when in doubt, if you had to guess, go with C, so I'm going C, 104th.
Yeah, it's 104.
Fuck. Who composed the first Attack on
This is
Titan?
just a guess.
I don't fucking know. What the fuck? Let's go D. I feel like it's A.
Yeah, it's A.
What the fuck did I just say? What season year did Attack Titan really?
I can't believe I got this wrong.
Summer 2012.
No, spring.
What?
That's what I put. I put summer too. I thought it was a summer show. Look, 9. You got the same as me.
Damn!
That was hard, huh?
Damn, yeah. Okay. It's a little shit I did not pay attention. Like, the author,
Yeah.
I fucking almost never remember the author's names.
I saw his name and I was like, that's the only one I recognize on this list. I clicked it and I was like, oh, okay.
He said, when in doubt, choose C. I was right.
You got it right. That's funny. All right, not bad.
Hey, I know. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut. God damn. That was fun. We gotta do some more of those.
That popped up. They always pop up stuff like that. That was funny. All right. Let's see. Did I watch anything else? I don't think I did. Oh, obviously we watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I didn't have the right notes on it because it was so damn good again.
Shotgun Fist. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. That episode was the last chapter I read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now
it's all brand new from here on out. How I feel now, I might as well just watch it from here on out.
And then just read it after.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
Cause, bro, I'm telling you, I'm solo leveling.
Oh, you in 100 yet chapters?
I'm at like 80 or 90. I think I'm at like 91 though.
What am I at right now?
Because it's what 160 or something out.
Yeah, I'm trying not to catch all the way up.
Shit, I am. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I need to figure out. You know what I'm saying? You
Ooh,
sent me
I'm at
that
130.
screenshot of damn 130. You only got 30 chapters out, bro. You might
Yeah,
as well just finish it.
yeah.
But no, like I said, once you send me that screen cap of goddamn Sung Jin Woo. Is that his
Mhm.
name? Sung Jin Woo.
Just Jin. Yeah, it's Jin Woo.
Jin Woo. I like that Jin Woo. We don't call him Jin Woo.
Jin Woo. That's it.
Because I think once I seen that, I was like, I need to figure out who these high level, you know, I'm not even call them demons or shadows, but just his soldiers, man. We'll just call them soldiers.
Soldiers. Man,
I need to figure out
this
who they are.
this thing is good, like all the way through.
Bruh, and then the plot twist I didn't see coming, that nigga daddy is alive.
Oh yeah, okay, you got that. That's what I wanted you to get to. Yeah,
Daddy alive, what? In 10 years. Him and 10 lockdown. 10 motherfucking long years.
and you already passed that part, right? He already
Yeah.
escaped.
Yeah.
Put
and
hands
he-
on dude.
Put hands on
dude.
You see, bro, you remember what he said? He said, even when you die, don't close your eyes because you're going to see me. I said, God damn, that's a cool motherfucker. And then they showed him like bit slapping the shit out of him. Excuse my language. I know I'm cussing a lot tonight, but God.
Yeah, man, that thing is good all the way through.
Yeah.
Even with this new like weird plot they're going on. So now you're. I just give you a heads up. You're finding more people like Jin now. There's like a whole like family. I don't know what to call them. Cult.
Like necromancers or like this just second reawakenings?
No, people. Yeah, people with that power of being able to like see their upgrades and stuff.
Oh, okay. Like new players. We'll just call them players.
Players, yeah, but they're not players. It's weird. It's like I want to call it a cult because I don't really understand what it is yet.
Okay.
But it's a bunch of people. I can't remember what they're called, but they're pretty much like, oh, he's awake, and I forgot the nickname they gave him. Like every awakened person has like a nickname. So he's a necromancer. I forgot what they call him though.
You talking about? Well, go ahead. Hey, I did want to ask you a question. Do they ever reveal what his dad's powers are?
Is his dad back yet? I think his dad's not. His dad hasn't gotten to Korea yet.
Okay.
Yeah, his dad's not there yet.
Okay, and
he
then
hasn't popped up yet.
my last question to you. Actually, I got another one. Do the ants ever get to Korea? Do they go back to that island to fight the ants where you're at?
Oh, you haven't gotten to. So yeah, they that island fight. Oh, it's legit.
Okay.
Legit.
Okay.
Like, that thing is so good. If this ever gets big and this becomes like the new like My Hero
Which it
type
will.
deal,
It will.
which it will. This is it's gonna be a movie. Like that's how you read it and you'd be like, oh, this is a movie. You need higher production for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need higher production for this.
Ooh, dude, I can't honestly. The one of the main fights I really want to see animated is was it Blood Red Igris Knight,
Iris?
and then the Ice Elf. Dude, that whole saga within that Red Gate, I thought was fucking bananas.
Ice Skate was insane. Have you gotten to? Did he get into the? Oh, he did that already.
I did.
Was in that fireplace?
Yeah. It was pretty much just like a hell version of Sal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a little bit after that.
Okay.
I want to say the last thing I read was he's a minor now.
Okay.
Oh, he's with the girl.
Yeah. Okay. He's still mining though, right?
Yeah. She like look, he's onto him though. Like she was saying how the director and then her like captain, the dude with the red hair, how they're both kind of onto was it Jinwoo?
Yeah.
About what his true powers are and what's he's actually about.
Okay. Yeah, I've been reading a lot more just random stuff.
What?
So like I read my first non-manga in how long? I read because Ready Player 2 came out, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna speak too much on it. I have a lot to say about it, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it. But essentially, it's not that good, right? So he also, I feel like he wrote it to either like one, this can never be a movie again, or two, if they decide to make it a movie again, it has to be like a $2 billion movie. There's no way this is gonna be a movie. He put too many. It's too. I think Kay called it cheesy. Like it's too like corny.
Huh?
They just added too many references, and it's just like a nerd who decided to write a book, and he just put every movie reference, game reference he can think of.
Oh wow.
So this version is about the same thing, right? Putting your like haptic feedback stuff on, but now he has a way to something called an ONI headset, to where you put it on and it like reads your brain, puts your body to sleep, and then you're full immersed, like Sal, right? And the funny part is that when I read that, I was like, oh man, so I'm just reading Sal now. Literally, one of the main characters, the girl, was like, "Haven't you guys watched Sword Art Online? Why would you do this?" And I was like, "Oh God, here we go." And it had a ton of like anime references, which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like they had a whole planet called Planet Usagi, which was dedicated to Sailor Moon.
Okay.
They had another whole. Oh, this is probably the only reason why I want to see it animated. They had a planet that was ran only by the first lady of Sega, and she designed Phantasy Star. And they literally had a portion of the planet when it was all the grass fields. It was like, oh, this grass field looks just like the game. And I was like, all right, that'd be kind of sick to see.
Yeah, that sounds lit. I ain't gonna lie. That part sounds lit.
Yeah, I was like, I'll watch it just so I can see what the grass fields in real life would look like in Phantasy Star. Which I kind of miss, man. I read the book and I was like, I kind of miss Phantasy Star, but
No! 2 months.
Oh, for Genesis?
2 months!
I know. Next week, I got Cyberpunk next week. I can finally put my PC to the test.
Hey, I'm at this point, bro, I might as well just play New Genesis on my PC, bro.
Yeah.
At this point, because I don't think I'm ever going. I don't think I'm getting a PS5 until the mid year of 2021.
Yeah, unless you want to pay scalper prices.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to pay $1,500 for a console.
Yeah, no way. I was
all those resellers out there, you guys are literally the problem with the world. Okay, I'm saying that you guys are the problem.
Yeah. Yes, they are. All right. What else did I watch? Did I watch anything?
Oh wait, Nintendo Land.
Oh yeah. Yo, that looked nice.
Bruh.
That looked cute as shit.
I seen all those pictures, and the first thing I thought was fucking Japan. The whole world burning and dying, especially in the States, and Japan's opening Nintendo Land.
Nintendo?
Must be nice. I gotta go. We gotta go.
Nintendo Land? Hell yeah.
Can you imagine doing a live podcast from Nintendo Land? Make a vlog out of that shit.
That'd be dope. I'd be down for that. Let's see, what else did I watch? I watched some other stuff too, like Sal and Wreck-It Ralph too. Yeah. I need to put the chat somewhere closer to me. Oh no, you can't see it. I'll figure it out. Man, I wanted to talk about something else and I can't remember now. I should have wrote it down. I don't know. You watch anything else? How far are you in Kingdom?
He just killed the guy, bro. My hero.
I know. So
let's talk about it.
Manga minute.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Hold on. All right.
Bro.
Let me set up manga minute.
Bro. Hey.
Go get a.
If you ain't read My Hero for this minute, if you don't want no spoilers, click off. Actually, mute it. Fuck that. Mute. Don't click off.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Bro, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.
One. Oop, that's 10 minutes. Manga 10 minutes. Manga minute. All right.
No, wait.
What, you don't want? Yeah, we're doing manga minute. Let me do this one. And then I'll change this to stopwatch. Oh, too big. Why I cover my face for? You know, it's funny though. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I have a stopwatch on this PC. I literally just Googled stopwatch.
For what, man? We got the internet. You don't need to fucking use what's on the comes with the PC.
The apps.
Yeah, who needs those when you have the internet
Apps.
at your disposal?
I'm even gonna just. All right, guys. Here is the official warning. Right now, major spoilers for My Hero. Major. When I mean major spoilers, I mean majors. Majors?
Mute it.
Anyway, here we go. Hope you guys have us muted. I wouldn't, I guess you wouldn't know what I'm saying. But all right, ready?
Fucking Lamillion.
Yo,
I didn't see that shit coming up at all.
yo, I like the fact that they just put some of his face up, and I was like, who is that popping up right now? I swear at first I was like, it better not be that laser belly button dude popping up.
The naval nigga
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah, and then he popped. He was like, "Pa, word uppercut." Yo, so that means, so if that means Eri can now control her powers to be able to bring his powers back, does that mean we get a Deku 100% again?
We get Deku 100%, and you know what I think? I think what also happens?
Huh?
She takes your boy's powers, Shiggy.
Ooh, you think that's how it works?
Yeah, I think that's how they beat him. Yeah.
Ooh, that makes sense, huh? But yo, I only got a few seconds left. With Million back, how does Deku stay #1 hero? Ooh, right? Think about that one. We'll talk about that one off stream because you only got 5 seconds left, and I ain't got an answer for that either. He gonna die somehow. I thought Todoroki's gonna die by it. All right.
Damn. Hey, my boy got to. Hey, bro, we're having some technical difficulties today, man.
Other my hero news. The movie just got its release range. Mm-hmm. It's saying summer 2021.
Okay.
So now I'm confused. So did I tell you about the new theory I saw popping up on the web?
No.
So I think we were wrong about what this movie is going to be. I'm a little confused. I think it's going to be another, you know how none of My Hero's movies are canon?
Yeah.
So I think this movie is supposed to be what happens after the manga is over. Someone pointed out that they zoomed in onto the sleeve, and I thought the sleeve just said MHA, but it says WHA. So people were saying that could be the World Hero Alliance for like a giant final fight, which is why they got those sick ass uniforms on.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, so this might be what happens after what's going down right now.
Damn. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because remember, they already technically messed up the ending. Remember, he came out, the first movie. The first movie? Second movie.
You talking about
Second movie. Sorry. The second movie villain, I can't remember his name now.
With the purple hair. I forget his name.
To be honest, I don't think I've watched the second movie. I saw so many clips of fights. I was like, I don't want to watch. Like, I already saw the Bakugo fight at the end, like all over Instagram, all over YouTube. So I was like, I'm not gonna watch this movie. I just didn't watch it. It's not canon. I didn't care about it.
Yeah.
But that villain, what's his name? Horikoshi said that villain originally was supposed to be the final villain, but he decided to change the ending.
Okay.
Yeah. So that movie was supposed to be how the whole series ended.
Oh wow. This is the first time I'm hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad it didn't, bro. Because quite frankly, if that was the case, I mean, that's a flat ending, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and and also I just didn't want to go through what I went through in the first movie. We were like, wow, this is great. Deku has a way to control all his powers, and they're just like, oh, it broke.
Yeah.
Oh, it broke. We can't make another one. Sorry. So just kind of forget about this.
I hated that first movie, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. When they're in the States, you got the little bracelet thing. I hated that.
Yeah. Also, it looks like Vigilantes is about to end too. Mm-hmm. It's coming. It's getting pretty close to the first season of My Hero, so it has to end before My Hero starts because it's the prequel.
Right.
We just got the first look of like young All for One. It's pretty sick, man.
Ooh, speak on it.
Yeah. So right now, it's a flashback, and they're showing how this old hero who was he was like the original rival for All Might.
Hmm.
His name was O'Clock.
Trash name.
I know, but he was like I saw a
He
lot of
paused
people.
time.
Huh? No,
No.
he is. So you know how fast like Tenya can be, right?
Yeah.
Just 20 times faster. So Horikoshi said he was basically based off of the Flash, but made to be like Batman. Apparently,
Ooh.
Horikoshi is a DC fan, unfortunately.
Ooh.
So yeah, so essentially, he is right now. He's just an like a old buff dude that can fight, but is as fast as the Flash. They
That's
did
good,
they
bro.
did nerf him by giving him a cooldown. So anytime he uses it, he has like a 5-second cooldown. But he also like has crazy hands though.
Right. I mean, man, can you imagine, bro? You get your ass whooped for 5 minutes for the quickest time of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And dude gets 5 seconds to cool down. We
yeah.
don't do anything.
It's a short cooldown, but it's a cooldown. But so right now
He's hella OP.
but when you meet him originally
Yeah.
in the beginning of the manga, he's just a powerless old dude. Then you find out that he used to have powers, and he was like the number 2 hero behind All Might, and he was like, he was like the man. Everyone wanted to be O'Clock. He was actually, I'm probably gonna speak about this later. He was actually the original role model for Stain.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Stain wanted to be a hero and fight next to O'Clock.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay, I gotta look him up, bro.
yeah. So
I need to see what he looks like now.
yeah. So his costume was super minimal. He just wore like a nice little like face mask and
Mhm.
like some military goggles and just like a bandana, and was just like a brawler.
About that action,
And
boss.
he was buff. He's huge too.
He about that action,
Yeah,
boss.
it was sick. So it looks like that's probably gonna be the next series. I was poking around on Reddit a little bit,
Yeah.
looking in between the lines. It looks like Vigilantes is gonna get animated.
Ooh.
It kind of has to, because it takes so much backstory from My Hero.
So let me ask you this: do you think we get the ending of My Hero before we get Vigilantes?
Yeah, I think you have to end My Hero, and then you can be like, this is how it all started, and just start it all over. The problem is, people are gonna hate it for the first season. It's slow. It's slow. I almost didn't.
They're going the Star Wars route. I don't think people are gonna hate it.
It's really slow. No one's gonna like this MC at first. It's bad, man. If I told you read the first 5 chapters and let me know what you think, you would never read it again.
Shit, no one liked Asa out the red, bro. Everyone just liked that white and black fight scene. I don't think no one enjoyed Asta being in Black Clover.
That's true, but I mean, we got the sword, we got anti magic the first episode. You don't get nothing in these first 2 chapters.
Nothing at all, bro.
Dude, it's so
that dry.
It's dry, man. It's because it's about like it's about vigilantes, right? It's about a kid who isn't strong enough to be an actual hero, so he actually didn't get to take the hero exam because he was too busy like saving somebody, right? And ended up being late. But his power, so I'll just tell you what his power is in the beginning. So it looks like his power is like it's a movement one, but he has to be on all 4. So he has to have 4 pieces of his body touching the ground. And at this moment in the beginning, he can only move like 15-20 miles per hour.
Oh wow.
so every time people are like, the first chapter is pretty funny. He like sets up and people are like, oh wow, a speed quirk. Then he takes off and everyone's like, that's not very fast.
Hella normal.
Yeah. But obviously he gets a little better, and he find out that his power isn't actually speed. It's like controls like gravity or something like that.
Oh shit.
So like, yeah, the reason he can move so fast is because he can like control the gravity between his fingers and the ground or something like that. It's something crazy.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, then they teach him how to use it better, and it's
He's
cool.
unstoppable.
Yeah, but you get to see a lot of young heroes. You get to see Fat Gum when he was just like looked like a frat boy.
I was gonna say, so was Fat Gum skinny early on?
Mm-hmm. Skinny early on, but every time you see him, he's eating. You see Eraserhead before he was a teacher. He's like the main hero you see for a long time.
Does he have that? Is he taking that Bakugo route? Is he like kind of like the anti-hero
Yeah,
hero?
he's always by himself. He hangs out with a bunch of criminals. He uses their little base as like his office.
That's lit.
Yeah, it's weird. It's cool, man. I'm telling you, once you get past like the first beginning part when he's like learning how to use it, and all of a sudden like shit starts coming in, it gets really good. It gets really good.
I'm gonna start that shit tonight, bro.
Yeah. It's just because you read something, you're like, oh, what? That's how that happened? Yeah, so the whole vigilante thing is based around the quirk boosting drug.
Okay.
It's all based around that rising up and the birth of Nomus.
Okay.
Right now, I think I just saw the first prototype for a Nomu.
Oh.
I think. Something like that. Yeah. So hopefully that gets animated. That'd be cool.
Nah, it sounds like it. You mean, like I said, it's gonna be a for sure thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to, because once this is over, the franchise is not gonna be like, all right, guys, I hope you guys saved your money. Peace out.
Nah, hell no. There's no way.
It's too big. It's too big right now. My Hero's too big.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit, I feel like everybody's waiting on My Hero at this point. What was season 4 or 5?
I think the downside though, to Vigilantes being an anime is that you can't really make merch off the MC because he wears an All Might hoodie. That's his uniform. He's an All Might fan, so he owns every single edition of All Might hoodie.
Oh wow!
So he just switches between different, like, this is the Golden Age All Might hoodie.
That's trash.
Yeah, so he's just All Might hoodie. It's weird. He never gets a uniform.
That's weak, bro.
Yeah,
that's weak. That's hella lame.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, yeah, bro. I mean, in terms of merch, they're gonna have to milk them other heroes, bro, if they want to make that extra cash.
Yeah, his like little sidekick girl love interest. I don't know what she is. She's annoying too. She's like a pop star.
Oh Jesus!
But she's like a pop star that everyone like loves. But in real life, she's like this weird, ugly looking girl.
That's not how it always turns out to be.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean that'd be cool when it
drops.
When it drops.
What do you think? When do you think it's gonna be projected to drop? Like 2022 or end of 2021?
It's gonna be later than that, right? You have to get through My Hero first. And
honestly, man, how long do you think My Hero's gonna take though? You think it's gonna take another 2 years before it ends?
3 years. So we get one season a year, right? Or 2 seasons a year, right? We get spring, fall, right?
Yeah.
So spring is gonna cover Class A, Class B, and I can't remember what's between that and My Villain Academy. My Villain Academy is its own season. We're getting that in fall. I think that's coming fall. Right? Unless I'm missing an arc. I feel like I'm missing an arc, but I can't think about what it is. I mean, I guess I can look it up. I literally have 2 monitors in front of me. Yeah, I feel like these arcs, I can say the name of them without giving out too much. All right, so we got the battle arc. We're past that. Hero killer. God, man, we've gone through some stuff with My Hero, man.
No, it's only the 3rd arc is what we're reading right now. It's 1A, 1B, then the villain. When they start, getting all this shit together, then they actually plan the attack.
All right, so yeah, the anime ended on the Pro Hero arc, which is Endeavor takes his spot as the number 1 hero. Number 2 hero discuss no moves. Okay, so what's the next arc? Joint training arc, Class A, Class B.
Right. Then it's
Then it's My Villain Academy.
Then it's War. We're at now.
And then it's I can't say this one, but it's the agency arc. I just can't say whose agency.
Oh, okay. Oh, we did skip that.
Yeah, so we have agency arc, and then you have.
I'm actually excited.
Wait, so where is? Oh, okay. Metal Liberty. Okay, yeah. And then the arc we're on now.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because think about it. Remember, you get the whatever together, and then you get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say best genus.
All right, so we got we got Joint and My Villain this year, and then Agency. And I like the name of this arc. I'm gonna say it because no one's gonna know what it means, but it just sounds sick. Paranormal Libertarian War arc. I'm just gonna hype people up with that.
Yeah, that does sound crazy.
Paranormal Libertarian War arc, and that's the arc we're on right now.
That does sound crazy.
Yeah, so we get that next year. So,
Okay.
so this will be 2022 when we get where we're currently reading.
Damn.
And then
Okay,
there's
so
probably one last arc after this.
Yeah, there has to be. I mean, just reading it, it seems like it's coming to an end.
Yeah, and I feel like this topic probably should stay to another episode. If we go too far into a tangent, I'll cut it off. But why do you think we don't see shows like Naruto and Dragon Ball anymore that are able to go 900 episodes?
It's like what we talked about prior or before. People are scared to take that risk.
But look at My Hero. This is pretty far from My Hero so far.
Right, but they've been just like me and you were talking about off camera. We feel like it was getting boring, like they were dragging it on, and that I feel like any long-term anime or manga is going to get to that point where people feel like it's just dragging on. It's no longer as captivating as it once was.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like with them dragging it on, it's like, they lose. It's like a video game that you are really into, and after a while of beating everything, you kind of get to a point where it's like, all right, either some DLC is going to have to drop to bring you back, or you go to the next thing. And I feel like that correlates really well with anime and manga. The DLC right now is the plot twist.
Yeah.
Because I feel like personally for me, it got me hyped for My Hero again.
True. If we weren't reading it, I don't think I'd be as excited for these seasons coming up.
No, not at all.
No, I don't think so. Which is why I read it. It's because I saw Reddit talking about how good the manga was, and then I was looking at the anime about how subpar it was, and I was like, all right, I guess I might as well read it. If everyone says it's good.
If we gotta be honest, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say like second season of My Hero to me was trash. Like the first season, I thought was hella good. The second season, I thought was trash. Like I looked.
Yeah. Season 1 was so good because we all looked at it and were able to see the big picture. We're like, yo, like a whole school full of heroes. Everyone in the world has a quirk. Oh, dude, this show is limitless.
Yeah.
And in season 2, you're kind of like, oh, this might not go so well.
It was just way too much. It was way too much, and I felt like they didn't know how to piece everything together early on.
Yeah, I felt like they just didn't understand what they wanted their pacing to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird. Because that was the All Might All for One fight. Was that season 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, season 1 was just
season 1 was
in his power, and then him just blowing his arms up every single fight. But it was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal. I loved it.
Muscles. Oh fuck! I love that shit.
Yeah.
That episode, he had got kicked in the balls. They had gave you some comedic relief with the kid, and then, bro, he just.
Yeah. You know what? You know how it's gonna end, right? You know what the very last fight we see is? It's gonna be a clone of Naruto. You know it has to be the part 3. It's tied up right now. It's 1-1. Deku beat him in the first fight. In the hallway. And then Bakugo gave him that business in the second fight.
Manhandled.
Yo, that fight, I think, is what made me the biggest Bakugo fan. I think it's what brought me back to My Hero. Because before, Bakugo was just like this bully. He was kind of a jerk. He was just super strong. He was cool because he just talked smack. He talked shit all the time. And I was like, yeah, I like Bakugo. But then just watching him beat the crap out of Deku and just be like, it should have been me. He's like, look, you have his powers and you still can't beat me.
I love that. I love that, bro.
He just left Deku crying.
That nigga said, bro, he felt like, because that's when All Might was starting to lose his powers too, wasn't he? Second season? Yeah. And he felt like it was his personal fault. He took that burden on himself. You know what I'm saying?
Because it was the rescue to save Bakugo because they captured him.
Yeah. Oh, and then All Might lost his powers. See, and he took that and he said, you got this man's powers. He gave everything you wanted, everything that I wanted. He gave it to you.
He said, "You made these powers your own, and you still couldn't beat me."
Still couldn't do it.
Yo, that was a good fight, man.
Woo!
That fight should have won Fight of the Year, not All Might and Awful. I mean, that was a really good fight too, but
Nah, but it didn't have that emotional
it
tie.
didn't have that emotional tie, man. That's everything right there. That's why that third fight is going to be so good, just like Naruto Sasuke third fight.
All right, real quick, because I feel like we should jump to Impactful after this.
Yeah.
But where do you see that third fight happening at?
They're probably going to go to training grounds where it all started.
After where we're at right now?
Yeah.
After everything is good.
Yeah, because what's going to happen is, what I think is going to happen is everything's going to be good, right? Deku will be noted as the number one hero. Bakugo is going to be the number two. It ends with Deku number one hero. He says it. That's what the intro in the very first episode is.
No, I remember how I became the number one hero. I remember that, but it's like you don't think it's gonna be because I do know it's gonna be a 1-on-1 because they have to break the tie. But we forgetting about Shoto, man. He don't get that mix.
Not for a number 1 or 2. Something's gonna happen here, and it's gonna be Bakugo and Todoroki just not bowing down, but being like, "Yo, Deku saved the day." It's Deku's gonna save the day, no matter what is happening right now. Even though he's just a crybaby, up until now, he's gonna save the day.
I feel like Stephen A. when Max Kellerman talks. Because you're saying this shit and it's annoying me. Like we all know this. You know what I'm saying? We know this. But it's like, it's just the narrative. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, he's gonna save the day, and then it's gonna come down to a friendly battle, right? Because I can't even get Bakugo's changing. Is all I can say, right?
Yeah.
He's growing as a character,
which I don't like. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Character development, man.
It's everything. I know this.
It's everything.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Was it not this last chapter, but the chapter prior? That he don't do that.
I know, but anyway.
And all I'm saying, he don't do that. It's like you're not supposed to take the hit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both split.
I know, man, but besides all that, we know it's going that route. He's still hater. He's still gonna be the same Bakugo, right? He's still gonna talk that smack to Deku, and it's literally gonna get to the point where Bakugo's gonna say something like, "Oh, you think you're all that now because you're number one hero? Our record's still tied." And then Deku's gonna be like, "All right, well, let's get a final fight. Where should we go?" Like that's how it's gonna happen, and then that's it. Then it's gonna be the greatest fight ever.
I wouldn't say that now.
Yes, because at this point, Deku is gonna have 100% plot armor, and Bakugo is gonna have 100% anger.
Ooh, let me ask you this: you think Eri-chan gives Deku like she is able to control her powers to the point where she can like literally tap into someone's shit without touching them?
I don't know if that's her thing. I don't know. She has to touch him, isn't? Oh, because she's not. I can't.
She doesn't have control over it, so who knows if that's how it actually does function. But I won't speak too much on it because
we'll see.
Yeah. All right, we're an hour in, man. I think it's time.
So, topic of this week: most influential anime characters. Very broad subject. I didn't really have any specific parameters for this. Just anything that either inspired you or you think should be inspiring is kind of the route I wanted to do. I will say, if you were here last week, originally it was supposed to be a versus battle, but obviously with DMCA, I don't even know why I thought that would be an idea. So that'll be another day or something. I don't know, whenever they decide to free YouTube. But yeah. You want to go for Rock Lee? There we go.
You know, that's actually funny.
That is kind of funny. Elijah's like, once I broke my leg. And I was like, no, it would not be Rock Lee. They would not forget about me.
Hey, no, honestly, because I thought I was going to do Rock Lee earlier this week. I was like, you know what I mean? Because, bro, if you think about it, bro, you know, he got it out the mud. He had no genjutsu, no ninjutsu. Only taijutsu. broke his leg, and still turned out to be one of the strongest Shinobis in Konoha. But I'm not gonna talk about that.
All right, who do you got for your first one?
My first one is actually gonna be, I don't know if I don't think you would have thought I would have said this, but I'm gonna go Luffy right off the bat, bro.
Okay.
And I say that because I remember at the time, there was at one point in time in my life, I felt like everybody turned their back on me, and I had nobody else except for my friends. We're gonna say, quote, we're gonna air quote those.
Got you.
And it was around the time where I started watching One Piece, and one thing that stuck out to me was this kid Luffy. Like, he never planned anything out, and if you know me, I'm not a planner type of person. I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm like the air, bro. I'm riding the wave. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I'll plan and map out, but just majority of things I just do it. You know what I'm saying? And if Luffy was just like that, but one thing I've always been a loyal friend and just a loyal person to the people who I deem or choose to confide in. And Luffy was that, bro. He went hard for all of his guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he, no matter man, woman, child, animal, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you rock with him, he rocks with you, bro. And you know what I mean? He gonna give 110 till he can't no more. And that's something that I always felt like, I was like, so I gravitated to that heavily, bro. Because it was like I said, a dark time in my life. And honestly, I feel like One Piece took me out of that. You know what I mean? It gave me something. It gave me hope. You know what I mean? Not to get too cheesy, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I definitely got that from watching the little bit of One Piece that I have. That's probably one thing you can never say about Luffy. You can never say he's been a bad friend.
Yeah.
Unless you're I forgot his name now.
Who
was a nose dude that kept trying to fight him? Not Buggy. Whoa, I'm drawing a weird blank.
Usopp?
Huh? Yeah, Usopp.
Bro, he had to put hands on friends to fight sometimes.
I know, that's
man.
what I'm saying. That's what I said. But you can't count that one because Usopp was like, "No, I'm gonna be captain." And he was like, "All right, square up."
Right.
Hey, he put up a good fight though. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little surprised. I was like, "Okay, you got these slingshots down. Okay." Yeah, but no, Luffy put hands on him. But that's definitely one thing you can say about Luffy. There's been multiple times in the show where Luffy's not even close to being near his friends, and he'll just be like, "What? What's happening to who?" And he would just go straight over there.
Yeah.
Or even when he found out my favorite fillers for One Piece, I watched it because I thought it was funny. Was the fake Straw Hat Clan?
Oh yeah.
He was just like, "Wow, like you look kind of weird." He's like, "Nani, you gained a little bit of weight."
Dude, I hated that filler, bro. I hated that filler because, like, bro, how can't you distinguish the fakes from the real thing, bro? You fucking knock.
Yeah,
it's hard.
But yeah, okay.
But yeah, that's something. Yeah, I had to go with that off the bat. What about you? Let's get one of yours, man.
Yeah, so
I'm curious to see where you go with.
I do have one that's older like that, but there's like a newer one that kind of got me right. We'll go with Garu first, right?
Okay.
And it's a little different. I think Garu probably should have been my last one because I think he kind of fills in with some of the other two I picked. But I have to throw Moomin Rider. Oh yeah. Yeah, he never gives up. Look, Moomin Rider got hit by a car with his bike multiple times, still riding. I get hit by a car twice, and my bike is done. I just gotta get my tire fixed. But yeah, Garu, just for the fact that once you get his backstory and you find out that he was like forced to play the villain role his whole life, which made him understand villains more, is almost close to the childhood I had growing up, right? I grew up in a tough part of town, right? I don't know. Hunters Point in the 90s wasn't the happiest place to be.
Rough.
So literally, if I just never told people I was from Hunters Point, I was fine. But every once in a while, people are like, "Oh, where do you live?" I'm like, "Oh, I live on 3rd Nukem." And then that was it, right? That's just the way people, like, after a while, people just knew, like, "Oh, PJ's from the hood." And like my group of friends weren't from the hood at that time, right? So they're like, I was always in like the gate classes. Remember that program, the gate program?
Yeah.
So I was in gate classes, which means I was with a lot of nerds. Nerds don't go to Hunters Point. A couple of them did, but they don't. So technically, I was the black friend, right? I'm a black friend, right?
You're that token
I
black.
was the token black guy. So literally, anytime they'll be like, "Oh, like we need a black guy to do this," haha, PJ, you do this, and it's kind of like, all right, well, I'm not really that black, but I guess because I'm from Hunters Point. So then, like after a while, nerd, yeah. So it's that too, right? So it's also that, and I want to say around the beginning of high school is when I started watching anime more. Is when I always watched Dragon Ball. I think it was mostly Dragon Ball and Yu-Gi-Oh growing up from a kid, right? And I can talk about those other people because Yu-Gi-Oh cards were big, like Pokemon. But that's when I started diving into into other stuff. Right? I think first thing I watched was Akira. That's what really got me. I almost put that on here, but it wasn't a character. It was like the whole movie was my inspiration.
Yeah.
But that got me to nerd out on anime more, which again puts you in a weird boat when you're in high school. You know, not to, I don't know how to say this, but like I want to say my senior year, I was no longer really part of the cool crowd, right? I was very stereotypical, wear your Letterman, throw the football in the hallway until my senior year, right? Senior year, I was in different clubs. Anime really kind of opened my eyes to other stuff. So again, jab at me. And after a while, you kind of realize, like, dude, all these kids are like, class president. They're getting scholarships to go to Stanford. Everyone thinks, oh, these guys are great. It's just like, nah, man, like, not really. And it kind of makes you think, like, in order to be a hero, there has to be a villain.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think heroes are created, but villains are created by heroes, right? There's never someone who's born and it's just like, oh yeah, let's go fuck shit up, right? No one's ever born like that. There's always like a circumstance or something that happens that taints your view of the world, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, you think this guy's good? Like, nah. And that's why when Garu did that, and then he was still, if you still really trip about it, Garu never killed a hero.
Never. Knocked him out.
That was his thing. He was like, I'm not going to kill anybody. I'm just going to prove that, oh, you think I'm a monster? All right, well, if you're a monster, I'm going to show you a monster.
Right.
You may be a monster. I'm going to show you a monster.
I'm going to just tack on just a little bit what you said. Heroes are made as well as villains. All of it is a misconception, in the sense of it's just two opposing ideals. I'm not going to say ideas, but ideals. Like, like Garo, for instance. He had no place to be put into put into the hero limelight. So he was forced to be a monster. He never, just like you said, no one ever grows up and think, oh, I want to do evil shit. No one's like that.
Yeah, no.
Everyone's born with love in their heart. As humans, we're taught hate. We're taught these negative things. So I completely agree with what you said, man. I feel like all that is misconception. From I guess people not having others in their proximity to know or get other opposing opinions. I like that, bro. That was deep.
Yeah.
That was deep.
Yeah, my second one is just as deep on almost the same level, but we'll let you go to the next one.
All right. This one, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was struggling to choose this because I didn't want to say too much about my personal life. But I'm going with Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, and I choose Vegeta because growing up, like I've always been in somebody else's shadow, like my entire life. I'm still in somebody else's shadow. So, and I say that, and I mean like in the sense of when you think Dragon Ball Z, it's Goku and Vegeta. He's the B character, you know what I mean? Just as good as the A characters, if not better in some people's eyes. But he always has the asterisk on his name. Growing up, I have multiple older brothers and older cousins, but it was always like I was so angry growing up because I felt like people didn't see me for me. They saw me for who I came with. You know what I mean? So, and I feel like a lot of people think about that with Vegeta, like him himself. He sees how great, and he knows how great he is. But it's always something when it comes to one other person, which is Kakarot. For me, it was like my brother Charles. Like, I'm not gonna say too much, just because it's very personal. And he knows I love him. Like I said, Goku Vegeta had that love hate relationship. Me and my brother we're tight. We're tight as can be, but it was always like I wasn't good enough. It didn't matter how hard I tried. I was never good enough for others. For other adult eyes or whatnot.
Yeah.
So like I said, that's why I choose Vegeta, man. Like even to this day, like I always see this image of Vegeta with his arms crossed. I do this to this very day, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
Yeah, that's a good one too, and I kind of feel you on that one too. I mean, I don't have like older siblings or anything like that, but I come from an extremely successful family. I don't ever show it. Not that I'm not proud of it. It's just I grew up. My dad always taught me to be my own person, which was kind of hard because if I look at like the shadows that were casting on me, I had an uncle when I was growing up. He was a vice president of Bank of California before he moved on to become the chief project manager at Google. And then you have my dad, who his first $1 million patent was the very first machine that puts coating on sunglasses. So all like the different colors on the sunglasses, my dad invented the very first machine for it.
oh wow,
So I got his first patent from there. And now, he's a commercial real estate guru, right? He's over here making YouTube videos that I think the worst one he has like 800,000 views on it, on his lowest viewed video, right?
damn,
So he's killing that. Another uncle was like one of the heads of the national parks. Like literally any national park you want to go to, he could just call somebody and you're in, right? And another uncle who was like a high-ranking officer in the Air Force, right? So I had like giant shoes to fill, right?
yeah,
Um, and I already didn't want to go that route. Like I already didn't see. I don't want to say didn't see the value in education, but it's just sitting in school. I just knew it wasn't for me.
nah, I hear you on that, bro. All right,
Yeah,
same boat.
it's weird to look back. Like I look at how I am now and like the thoughts that I have and everything I can do, and I look back to like how my school was, and I'm like, man, how come I couldn't apply myself in school? And I was like, oh, well, school is super boring, Like I graduated with a 3.0 average, which was very lucky, by the way. It's because I took very easy classes my senior year to make sure I was eligible to go to other colleges. But I want to say from sixth grade to maybe sophomore year, I barely got a 2.0. I
Yeah,
was rarely eligible for sports. Like,
wow.
yeah,
That's super surprising to hear, bro.
I missed tons of games. I missed a whole baseball season because I just couldn't get my grades in the spring. I just couldn't
Yeah.
do it. It just, I'll go to class, write all these notes, and be like, this is dumb. I don't care what happened in 1864. Like I'm living in 2006 at 2004, 2005 at the time. I don't care what happens back then.
Right. It's not prevalent to what's going on now.
No, like I've never like right now I've never gone to a meeting and they go, "Oh, PJ, can you remind me what happened in 1903 back in Indiana?" Like I don't like that question's never going to come up. you know?
Fucking Indiana, though.
I know. I just couldn't think of anything. But yeah. Yeah. So I feel that always being in someone's shadow.
Yeah. Like even my brother to this day, it's something like I just want to work hard and be, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I don't know, like I said, Toriyama doesn't really drop too many barrels or like Vegeta stories, just breaking down the complexity within the character. But bro, I'm sure he feels like, bro, you know what I mean? After he fights Kakarot and beats Kakarot, hopefully one day, you know what I mean, that he himself knows that he's worthy, bro.
Yeah. Well, at least the good tidbit is that Goku has actually never beaten Vegeta in a one-on-one fight. So Vegeta always has that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool. All right. We're gonna keep this going deep for one more person. I picked the character that inspired Garu. Right? It's Stain.
Mm.
And Stain is still pretty much the same reason for Garu, just a little bit deeper, and I want to say broader. Right? I think it's a broader spectrum when it comes to Stain. So Stain believed heroes weren't there to save lives, but they were only there to make money and raise their rank, right? The only heroes he ever recognized were All Might, Deku, and before O'Clock. I was telling you, those are the only 3 heroes Stain ever idolized because they were all about the people, and not about the money. And I think growing up, I was surrounded by money, right? Everyone in my family was doing well, so all I knew was money, which was weird. I knew money, but my family wasn't one to hand it out, right? So I wasn't a silver spoon fed baby at all, right? But I saw it, right? I saw my uncles buy 2 brand new E-Class Benz for Christmas because they could, right? Yeah. You see all that, but then you start to grow, and then you start to realize, Stan was right. Like, none of these people that anyone idolizes, like, really cares about us. And that's why, like, I've always had this, I don't know, what do you call this? Not slogan. Like, I always had this, like, motto, right? It wasn't my motto, but it's, like, always something that stuck in my head. And then, like, J. Cole said it, and I was like, all right, well, now it sounds like a J. Cole quote. But I always believed in no role models, right? I don't have a role model besides my dad, right? Dads are obvious ones, right?
Yeah.
But I don't have a celebrity or a public figure that go, man, I want to be like that guy. I want to do what that guy does. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in idolizing another person, right? And I think I realized that when I want to say I was in high school. Whenever Nelly had Air Force Ones, that song. I remember because I was at a conference with my dad and his friend in Vegas. I was too young to do anything, but I was like, yeah, I've never been to Vegas. I think I was like 16, 17, something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'll just like walk around, right? So we stayed at the MGM, and it was the same time as the Billboard Awards, and everybody was saying the MGM. So I literally walked around. I got photos and signatures from Nelly. I met Ja Rule, Ashanti's mom.
Her mom.
Ashanti's mom, yeah. I was in the elevator with her. It was weird. And a bunch of other celebrities, right?
Yeah.
And it just, after a while, like talking to them, I was just like, these are just people. Like, they literally didn't have a glow. They weren't flying. They were just regular people. And then now you look at it, right? And I've always had this issue with Jay, right? With Jay-Z. Right? It's my biggest thing with Hov, right? Is that he's the most powerful black man in the world. Easy, right? He can just say something, throw some money in it, and it's done, right? Him and Beyonce. Anything they see, 80% of black people will do it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say anything. They don't do anything. And I hate that they do that, but I understand it. They're at a point in their career to where they made their money by selling parts of their soul away. They can't turn their back on money right now. They can't be like, oh, I don't care, I have all this money, I'm gonna say this, oh, we're gonna do this, I don't care what the government says, we're gonna do this. No, because it's gonna be gone. You speak out of line, all that is gone. Yeah, and that's fine.
Low key, they might get assassinated, man.
Yeah. So it's like, it sucks. You get to a certain point where you're too famous. They're talented regular people. Yeah, they're just talented regular people. They're not only are they just talented regular people, they're just talented regular people at the right place and right time.
Mm-hmm.
I know people, in the early 2000s that can sing and dance better than Justin Bieber, but they didn't put an instrumental on YouTube, and Usher didn't click on it.
Just opportunity and
it's opportunity cost. Yeah, luck. It's just it's a lot of luck. I want to say it's 80% luck. Life is 80% luck.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And then that's where full circle. That's why I believe in Stain, right? Stain was like, yo, you guys aren't real heroes. You guys just care about rank. You guys care about money. You guys aren't real heroes.
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah, I told that's why I couldn't do, I'm going to let you guys know now, there's no Tokyo Ghoul on this, because I was like, yo, I can't go this deep on 2 people and then be like, yo, check out how sad my life is with my Kaneki reference. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. My last one's cheery, bro. I'm going to be honest. This last one, because I was like, I don't want to be depressing, pour out hella personal shit on the internet, but Um, the last one I'm going Vash the Stampede from Trigun.
Ah, nice.
Um, and I say that because growing up, I gave the misimpression of who I was as a person. You know what I mean? If you look at Trigun, you see this dude is the most wanted person ever. You know what I mean? Was it 100 million double dollars
Mm-hmm. $100 million double.
reward, dead or alive? He got the misconception he's Vash the Stampede, the most ruthless outlaw out there. And you meet him in person, he's one of the goofiest, nicest person. But he has that switch of when he's serious, and he needs things to get done, things get handled. And growing up, I had terrible anger issues. I was the fat kid. I was the short fat kid who liked to sing, and what I mean, people used to make fun of me for that, and I would go off, bro. I'd get mad, and it was like I'm smashing your face in now. So I got the impression of I'm a bully. I'm no longer the nice kid now. I'm a bully. For a long time, that stuck with me. And it got to a point where like I was in all through elementary, the first 2 years of middle school, my 8th grade year, I was like, I'm tired of, bearing that weight, bro. I just want to have fun. I just want to be, I want to be normal. I don't want that stigma on me like I'm this big bad dude. So like I literally from 8th grade, bro, the entire year to now to this day, bro, I try to be as happy as possible, bro. Like if you see in the show, Bash lives his life a day at his time. He makes the most out of each day. Whoever he's with, he tries to make sure that they also have a good time.
I see you're tired of being big too, huh? You just stayed small.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's crazy. I was just talking about this the other day, bro. Like it got to a point in high school, I had a bunch of the limelight on me. Like I had some notoriety. People knew me from other parts of the Bay Area who I did not know. And I no longer seek that attention. I didn't want that limelight. I just wanted to be Elijah. I didn't want to be everything that people thought I was.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be Elijah. I wanted to be, I wanted to live comfortable and, not have to worry about anything. I didn't want to have to keep looking over my shoulder, worrying about who's coming to get me off of whatever, and that's from football, life, women, everything, bro. It got to a point where it was like I did not want to be seen. I just wanted to be me. Well, yeah, but like I said, but now how I am.
I thought this was light, man.
Right? Nah, it is, bro. Now, like, look, this is a basketball, bro. He'd be scratching his head like, oh shit, like yeah. Yeah. Nah, but now it's like how it is. Like, shit, if I'm down and out, it'll probably be for a day or two, and then I'm back to normal. You know what I mean? Calculated and smiling, laughing, joking, being a goof. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So my last one is kind of a cop out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the entire Naruto universe.
I had a fucking feeling. Hey, I didn't choose anybody from Naruto just that because I was gonna be like, man, no way. I didn't want to do that shit.
So originally I was typing and I was just like, okay, so Madara, all right, yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess Naruto in the beginning. He was my, obviously Itachi is a huge inspiration, right?
Show it off. Yeah, there you go. Come on. I need to see the inside, bro. Yeah.
Sharingan.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I just can't pick 3 Naruto people. And I was like, you know what? It is literally the entire Naruto universe. And I say this all the time. It is literally the only reason why I'm still watching Boruto. Is because I just like that universe so much. I love that universe so much. Like, it's just fantastic. I don't know why. It's just, if you look at every villain that's in Naruto, they all had a different purpose that kind of made them not really a villain. Like, Madara was the worst villain out of all of them, and all he wanted was peace and people to be happy. So he put everyone under the infinite Sugiyami and let them live their dreams.
Yep.
Like, that is a weird thing for a villain to do. Can you imagine someone pulling up just like, that's it, guys. Everyone's in the corner. Like, oh, God, are we going to die? No, you're all going to be happy. And you're going to live your greatest dreams out. Like, why are y'all trying to fight this man?
Mm.
Right? And then you have Pain. Right? We all know that story.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, the villains in it are really good. They really show you a different side of it. And then you got, the main cast. Naruto. Everyone talks about like Naruto, Sasuke, right? That's cool. But we all know Naruto's like real best friend is whoa. I'm blanking on names today. I literally had his name the whole time. Shikamaru.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's Shikamaru, man. He's been his like number 2 man the whole time, right? And it's just kind of one of those things to where like the obvious friendship is Naruto Sasuke, but Naruto, everyone is Naruto's friend, right? And it's one of those like he was the outcast of the whole thing, and like that never got to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it did obviously because we saw that swing 40 million times, so we obviously know it got to him. But obviously, it didn't get to him that much. He used it as motivation, and I feel like that's why I always tell people to go ahead and watch Naruto from the beginning all over, even though it's a horrendous trip. It's just rough the whole way through.
It's a lifetime.
It's a lifetime, but it's good, man. It teaches you everything. You get to Gara, right? And you're like, oh, Gaara's gonna be a crazy villain. And the whole time, man had love on his head, the whole time, right?
Can you imagine a gangster with a heart on his forehead?
Yeah, so the whole Naruto universe, man, you pick one and you pick anybody from it, and it's influenced me somehow, and I feel like, I mean, that's why I say I would never speak ill of Naruto. Like,
you can't.
I can't.
It's honestly like that's why I kept asking you what are your characters from the same universe, because I knew some way in shape or form a Naruto reference was gonna pop.
Yeah. That's
and
why
I
I said
sure I didn't do any Naruto references.
That's why I said. That's why when I was like, yeah, 2 of them, and the third one is it's different. That's why I said technically. Yeah, technically I have 3.
Honestly, though, just back on terms of back to what you were talking about with the universe. I mean, with Naruto, I mean, you can't badmouth Naruto. Like, honestly, like from front to back, everything is good.
Yeah.
From backstories to character development, through plot and timing and pacing.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
Naruto is underrated on character development.
Yeah, it sure is.
If you really think about like Sasuke's whole journey, that thing is wild.
Bro,
I couldn't imagine living that life of just being an angry kid who only wants revenge. Then he gets kidnapped. Then he wakes up, he gets all these powers. He's like, all right, now I'm going to take revenge out. Then you finally meets his brother, and he's just like, oh, God, I shouldn't have revenge on this. Okay, I guess I'll be a good guy. And then,
dude, I cried. Honestly, watching that final Sasuke and Itachi fight, bro, I cried my eyes out, bro.
That was a good fight, man.
It's just Naruto itself. It has just the stories that they display, the timing, the music, everything. It is so relatable.
Yeah,
like to everyday life and relationships. It's ridiculous.
I think that's why too I like the whole Naruto universe, because it's still very relative to modern times. And then Konoha is just a weird village to begin with, because even now in the Boruto world, like you watch Boruto run around and it still looks like Konoha, like dirt roads, a little bit of huts, and then you like follow Denki and it's like downtown Konoha. And it's like giant skyscrapers and technology everywhere. It's a weird universe, and it's kind of like the way we live now. It's just we're surrounded by all this technology, but we're still kind of just out in the wild.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's the Wild West. I was just saying, it's the Wild West out here still. Everything's just nicer.
It's just nicer.
Cosmetically, it's nicer.
Yeah, although I do have to say, the technology invented in Naruto is kind of like weird. Because it's like, oh, cool, this guy has the power to make a giant statue with 1,000 hands. How do we make a train? It's like the train was like the very first invention in Kanho, and you're just like, a train? Like, yo, your mans can like teleport. Naruto over here taking energy from nature. Yeah, but trains though.
Super useful.
Trains. Should we invent cars? Nah, we're still gonna run everywhere. Okay. But a train.
My thing is like they still have scrolls. What the fuck do you have? Are scrolls needed for it? We have they got whole ass iPhones in Naruto.
They have scrolls, but then Boruto would go pick up his scroll while playing on his little DS thing.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's a strange world, man. Kishimoto just kind of lost control of it. It's fine. It's cool.
I mean, shit. I mean, I still love it. That universe to me is.
What do you think the next series? When do you think this ends? Do you think it ends with Boruto?
It has to, because I mean, honestly, Boruto is not doing the best. So I mean, I feel like Kishimoto has other projects out as well. I was like Samurai something. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a cyberpunk samurai thing he has going on. It's a manga.
You talking about Samurai 8?
Yeah.
I thought that was. Is that Kishimoto?
Kishimoto has another project out that was coming out with like around the time of Boruto. It was called Samurai something.
Masashi.
But
After Naruto.
no, I feel like he has to end it with
Samurai 8. Yeah, Tale of Hashimaru.
Yeah, he has to end it with Boruto, just because elsewise it'll get that Dragon Ball Z effect where nothing makes sense anymore. It's been going on for so long. It's like, how are you gonna end it? You know,
you can't end Dragon Ball. You literally can't end Dragon Ball now because Toriyama literally just introduced different universes, and now he's expanding out to like the Galactic Patrol. Like he's the universe is expanding, which is the last thing you want to do for someone who doesn't want to do this anymore.
Is it him, or is it the producers and directors at Toei that want to keep milking this money? Because Dragon Ball Z is a fucking cow.
Well, I'm pretty sure the thing is that Toriyama won't leave because if he does, they're gonna still do it anyway.
They ruin his baby.
Yeah, because that's how we got GT. I guarantee you they didn't learn from their lessons, and if he leaves, we're gonna get Dragon Ball Super GT.
That sounds fire as fuck, though.
And next, and then instead of a child, Goku is gonna transform into a girl. And then
no, it's gonna be about, remember the Son Goku and Son Vegeta, his great grandkids.
Oh yeah, the great
grandkids. And it's gonna be a repeat of everything.
Yeah, I wish they would do like you know, like DC has like different versions of Batman, you know, like Dark Knight series. I wish Dragon Ball would do that, and they'd go back and do like a whole like future Gohan saga or something like that. I mean, not that, but I meant like something like that. Like they do an alternate universe to where I only say this too because I just started reading a few pages of the Last Ronin comic book because it was like
the turtle one.
The first like 10 pages were free, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay for it, so I'll read the first 10 pages to see how it is. 10 pages in is pretty damn good so far.
Bro, I remember seeing early like character art for it, and I was like, damn, this is gonna be hard.
Yeah, apparently the last page you get to find out who it is. But I don't know. I'll find it for free somewhere.
I'm pretty sure the last one is Raph. I'm pretty sure it's Raphael.
Yeah, because you literally can't tell. But so that's like really good, man, the whole way. So I was like, man, if Dragon Ball could do something like that to where it spins off and it's just like an alternate universe where like Goku was assassinated and Gohan went to like crazy train mode. Like him.
I mean, no, I hear you though. That would be tight because like remember what future Gohan said? His dad died of a heart disease.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super plausible and it's super close to canon to the fact of if Z or Super, whatever we want to call this now, I'm gonna say Dragon Ball. If it was ever to end and Toei needed money, that's something that they could possibly do, bro. Because I mean, I personally would watch it just to see what one of the future outcomes would be like.
Yeah, dude. If you want to go to Dark Road, you can do that, right? Gohan in that timeline where
the androids take over.
Yeah, so it's Goku dies right with a heart attack. So it's Gohan and Chi-Chi. And then you have the androids coming up, and then the androids kill Chi-Chi. So now Gohan's like
on its own,
like berserk mode. Like that's the Gohan I think that's just the Gohan I want. I want the Saiyan Gohan.
Yeah,
I don't want human Gohan. I don't want to see him in button up in glasses. I don't want to see him eating ice cream with future Trunks. Like that'd be dope.
Dude, what I would love to see is that fight when he gets his arm cut off. Like, just imagining it like a whole 15-minute fight scene of him going 1-on-2 or 1-on-3. Because I don't remember if he was saying the Cell was there as well. But just seeing him throw down with them and like holding his own until whatever happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd read that.
Well, now let me ask you: would you want to see it animated, or would you want to read it?
If it were to be animated, it would have to be like a different style. It can't be Toei, you know?
No, not like Dragon Quest. That wouldn't work.
No. I need the comparison to be like so say Dragon Ball is the original Batman with Adam West, right?
Oh, I'm not saying
Pow! Like I'm saying this is how I want the style, like the style differences to be, right? Mm-hmm. Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball is like that Batman with Adam West was like pow and super comical.
Yeah.
And then the new Dragon Ball with this Gohan is like the Dark Knight, where it's just a completely different vibe. Because I don't think we can do this same like
that's
bright colors. It's kid friendly.
I don't want that.
No, it would have to. You gotta hand it off to Mappa.
Yeah,
because they've been going crazy with stuff.
Yeah,
and even let Madhouse just tell Madhouse we need one season, man. And they're like, oh yeah, one season, we got that. That's all we do.
Bro, I would love to see that, bro. I feel like honestly, like Dragon Ball used to be so dark, and ever since it boomed the way it has, it's been so kid friendly. It's just not the same.
Because every time it got dark, he introduced something kid friendly. Like it got too dark, so he gave him Gotenks. Like that's what the kids Goten and Kid Trunks were for. They're the comical relief because he thought Dragon Ball Z was getting too dark.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah, dude. The Boo Saga is very dark, man.
People was getting like, I used to go crazy for this in Dragon Ball Z. When people would get punched so hard that you would see the impact come out their backs and they would literally vomit, bro. Mm-hmm. Not just gasp for air, but vomit. Like I used to yearn for that shit. You know what I mean? Like it was like they're exchanging blows, blah, 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 blah. You see the flashes, blah, blah, blah. And then you see one counter, one great you know what I mean? It changes the battle.
Yeah, I like that. I liked it too when they got hit and they fall to the ground. They wouldn't be like, "Oh, you got me." He was like, yeah. He would feel that pain. He'd be like, "Oh, Goku be hunched over, the giant break in his armor and stuff like that."
God, I used to love, bro. Z was so good, bro. If you think about it, and they used to talk shit too.
Oh,
they don't talk shit no more. It would be like Goku gives a great punch, bow to the villain. They're all on the ground rolling around. And he's like, "See, you see what happens when I go Super Saiyan?" Some corny shit like Goku would say.
Yeah.
Stop now before this ends, and it doesn't end well for you. Like they used to talk shit. Now it's like, see. I can't even give you an example, bro. It's bad. It's that bad, bro.
It's that bad now. Yeah. I miss those, man. I miss all that shit talking. And obviously, Cell, the biggest flex ever. He was just like, I'm gonna sit right here whenever y'all ready.
I'm gonna wait till you niggas come get this smoke.
Yeah,
because y'all know I'm here.
Right here, whenever y'all ready.
Arena.
Yeah. I like those little cocky quotes. Like the one I like from Naruto. Like one of my favorite ones. I think it's the only like really cocky thing in Naruto, and I've been seeing as a meme a lot, and it's been like reminding me. Is you remember when Obito was like in the hidden rain, and he was like, "Oh, am I sweating?" And he's like, "Oh, it's raining. These fools can never make me sweat."
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, that was like my favorite line in Naruto for so long, man. He was just sitting there. It was like after a fight. It was when he was still White Mask with the Madara fan. So he was like, he was as Madara. Yeah, and he was just like, "Am I sweating?" It's raining. You fools can never make me sweat.
Man, let me ask you this, because I feel like anime right now, everything has to be super kid friendly because it's mainstream now. Do you think that's a problem, or is that something as a consumer that you don't mind since you're kind of already invested? Like you're too invested to dislike it.
I don't think it's getting kid friendly. I think kid friendly animes are being more popular now. Like I think the real good gritty animes aren't as popular, right? Like no one talks about Parasite that much, right? It's pretty dark. Like even Tokyo Ghoul doesn't have a giant spotlight. You know, like it's big, but
Now,
it's
do
not.
you think that's because the time has passed?
No, I mean you still see Naruto, Dragon Ball stuff everywhere, One Piece stuff. Like,
Right, but those are kid friendly.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not because of the times. I just think I don't know what I think. I think no, I don't think. I think anime is big enough to where if you want to see something grimy, you can go watch Goblin Slayer, and it's always gonna be there.
Okay, I see what you're
Right?
saying.
It's like whenever someone comes up to me and go, "Oh, anime's too like kid friendly. Oh, it's too kiddie. Give me something to watch that's not kiddie." Like, oh, okay, and I'll just give them something fucked up to watch. I'm like, oh yeah, go watch Gami Got Killed. That's pretty good. Yeah, get really attached to those characters. Or you're like, oh yeah, you think it's like gritty? Yeah, go watch like Tokyo Ghoul. Go watch the first couple episodes of Attack on Titan. Let me know how kid friendly that is.
AOT's
You know.
all
Oh,
children should watch that.
oh, you want to watch a cute one about like some schoolgirls and kids? Yeah, go watch Corpse Party. Real good.
I don't know what I think.
All of Us in 2020. Yeah, when I was like, I don't even know what I think.
Uh,
Yeah, I think anime is. I think that's the best part about anime is that there is literally something for everybody. Are you a weird pervert? There's definitely a whole Rule 34 for you.
I get you. I get you. So
Right.
then it's all genre based and demographic.
It's all genre based and demographic. People don't even know the definition of shonen anymore. They just go, oh, shonen must be like Naruto.
That's a fact.
No one even knows what shonen means anymore. Like I told somebody, I was like, oh, yeah, I like watching some other like seinens, and they're like, what's a seinen? I was like, oh, it's like the more adult shonen. Like, oh, like Naruto? Like, no, man, like, got here.
Now let me ask you this: do you feel like the misconception of anime is contorted because of these main anime, like these big shows like One Piece, Naruto,
Yeah,
My
I
Hero?
think it's because of the big shows and the history of like Americanized anime. Like if you think of everything that's been popular that came over, it's been like Pokemon, Sailor Moon, the big three, Yu-Gi-Oh. It's everything soft, right? There's never like a giant wave of Junji Ito fans, right?
Now let me ask: do you think that's just due to the just American censorship, or do you think that's due to the demographic and the consumer? Like that, there's not a big party for that wants to see that.
I think it's because I think it's money.
Mhm.
My first thought is automatically it's a financial move. I think it's a lot easier to sell an orphan kid who is frowned upon but works really, really hard and is now the president of his village.
World. Okay.
Right? It's easier to sell that story than a loner kid who goes on a date
And dies.
and dies, and then now he wakes up and starts eating people, and then has one of the weirdest sex scenes I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Why did you mention that, bro?
because it was a weird thing that happened that people need to stop ignoring. Your boy Kaneki got some, and it was awkward because they showed the whole thing. We watched the entire conception, and it was strange.
More than strange.
But it is what it is, I guess. See, we don't talk about that sexy. Yeah. See, I just think it's easier to sell. I mean, it's funny, Dragon Ball Z is actually pretty violent, but that somehow passed it. I think Dragon Ball Z got a pass because it was so like over the top yelling. I mean, that's what it was known for originally, right? It was going Super Saiyan, kids
Dragon Ball Z worked at the time it did too. Just in terms of the states, we're in that attitude era. Like if you think about it, when Dragon Ball Z was big, WWE was killing
Yeah.
the in terms of commercial time, TV, advertisement, merchandise, and it was all about this big bravado being more than what you actually are.
Love that one from Amazon.
Vinland or Dotoro?
No, I'm trying to think. People love that one. There was on my social media for like 3 months. Um, what was
I
on
feel
there? Was it
Amazon
Vinland Saga?
Amazon Prime had Vinland Saga, Dotoro, Kabanari.
But none of those really hit the one you watched. Oh, Inuyashiki. She's right.
Oh,
Inuyashiki is
NYC,
all
yeah,
over the place
OG,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, well, OG. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but see, that's also a good story. That's an old man trying to save the world, beating up a young kid. I mean, that's what. That's pretty much what's going on, right? It's just the old generation beating the crap out of the new generation, telling them to shut up. Yeah, people really like that one.
I think
Weird.
it's just the crazy fight scenes too, man.
Yeah,
Like that shit was wild. I still haven't finished that.
yeah, yeah. Because if you like, yeah, I mean,
Low
anime
key
is
like
really easy. What was that?
Low key like Parasite. Just thinking about it, I just now made that connection in my head. My bad. That was kind of a thought, an open fucking thought.
Yeah, I think anime is one of those special things to where, if you're in a certain mood, you can definitely find something to match that.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a thing where, I tell people, if you have any issues in your life and you can't figure it out, guarantee there's a show that figured it out for you already.
Hello.
I literally had a friend who was like crying and like bitching all over Facebook. I'm not gonna say who it is to throw her out, but about her whole life, right? And I was like, yo, you need to watch this movie because literally it solves your issues. And she literally watched it and was like, why was that literally the answer to my problems? I was like, because anime is insane.
What movie did you recommend? I just want to know what movie.
I think it was Your Lie in April. You can
Oh.
tell it is,
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, no.
I think it was Your Lie. It was either Your Lie in April or Your Name.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. One of those sad ones.
Wow.
It was whatever one that had the piano kid whose mom died. I don't know if you saw any of those. So I think it's Your Lie in April. Your Lie in April. On other news, I also forgot to bring this up in the beginning. Demon Slayer is now the number 2 selling movie in Japan, just past Titanic.
What's number one?
Did we
go with that? What's
no, we
number
looked
one?
up. I don't know.
Who's the she, bro? she's bent on you exposing this person.
Expose them. Why? It's not like a friend. It was on Facebook, and I was just like, hey, watch this.
All right, so
Let's see. Top movies in Japan, because it's all movies, right? Not just animated, obviously. In Japan, all time.
what's number one? I'm just curious. It better not be Godzilla.
Highest grossing movie ever. God damn it.
It better not be Godzilla.
No, it's fucking Spirited Away.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna catch Spirited Away, bro.
I mean, I like how I almost said only. Then I read what the number. So here it says 30.8 for Spirited Away. I'm not gonna tell you what dollars yet, but Spirited Away 30.8. Demon Slayer 27.51. So these are billions.
Like, is it yen?
Yeah, billion yen. So 30.8 billion yen for Spirited Away, 27.5 billion yen for Demon Slayer. So it has 3 billion to go.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make it. Unless they're counting like the overseas transfers that people are paying for the movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's probably not gonna touch Spirited Away.
Nah.
I know that that Studio Ghibli director was trying to throw a little bit of shade.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it was shade. He was kind of like, what did he say? He didn't say. He said he felt like uneasy or something like that. He said knowing that it probably won't catch Spirit Away made me feel a little better.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, because it took Your Name.
That is shade, bro.
It overpassed all his movies except for Spirit Away.
That was a shot.
Yeah, it's all cap.
That was a shot.
Yeah.
bro, this was great. I feel like this was a great topic, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like just in terms of the new viewers and people who are watch us eventually on YouTube and whatnot, like it'll give them insight as to who we are, what we stand for. You know what I mean? You know,
yeah. I feel like we do a lot of
on the surface.
I feel like we do a lot of different topics, and they've all been kind of comical or somewhat. Uh, I think it's good to show a little bit of seriousness in anime,
Yeah,
because like honestly, I have to defend anime so much to different people when they say it's old for kids. What do
kids,
you mean
man,
those?
that
What
shit
do you
gets
mean
me
those
pissed the
kids?
fuck off.
And it's weird. Like I'm trying not to get so mad when people like. So like whenever I wear my stuff to work or whatever, right? And they're all like, "Oh, what's that from?" Like, "Oh, it's from Naruto. It's like one of my favorite animes." It's like, "Oh, anime like from when you were a kid?" I'm like, "Oh, like now." Like it's my favorite thing now and always will be. It's like so it's not really a kid thing. And you're like, "Oh, okay. I always saw it as like Pokemon and stuff." And you're like, "Yeah, Pokemon's not that old compared to other animes, but
I always
cool."
tell people, I'm like, it's yes, it's not real. Just like half the shit you watch on TV isn't real. All that shit's scripted.
Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, like, there's nothing on television that's real or raw.
Yeah. I also feel like one reason why I've stopped watching shows with like real people. Like I
Yeah.
don't watch regular TV that much. I dabble in some shows, but I also feel like you eliminate the actor part from it,
Hmm.
right? I feel like actors in America are getting really bad and getting really lazy. I feel like there's only so much you can really do with real people, right?
Yeah. It limits a lot of creativity and
It does
ingenuity.
limit a lot of creativity, and I know. I mean, the screenplay I'm right. I forgot to send it to you. I never sent you the finished episode, huh?
Of what?
Of my show that I'm writing.
No.
The yeah. So it's I officially changed the character to Shiggy, so it's officially a Shiggy show now.
Okay.
But yeah, even writing that, I'm trying to like add some anime tropes to it, and it's really hard. Like I'm really like writing it, pretending that like, all right, I'm just gonna write the story the way I want it, and we'll figure out how to do all this stuff later. It is kind of like, man, kind of wish this was animated. I feel like I can portray the story a lot better, but I'll figure it out. I'm gonna take my time on it.
Yeah.
I'm not in too much of a rush. I have 1.5 episodes written. It'll probably be 4 episodes, 4 episode mini series.
Well, that's lit.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you this too. I got a couple people who want to do some collabs with us as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Always open for collabs.
I'm gonna have them shoot us an email.
Yeah, shoot us an email. They can DM the NWA IG. So yeah, I mean, I think that's really it for this week. I did want to plug our Discord pretty hard. You see all the organization I was doing in it.
I didn't notice it looked hella different, bro.
I know.
I had popped in, bro, because now I was on Discord watching the Tyson fight, bro,
Okay.
and I like clicked on it on accident. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, this shit looks hella different.
Yeah, I added all these channels. I kind of want to take it halfway serious. It's a lot of work to run a Discord. Like I'm like looking at other people's Discords. I'm like watching videos on how to set everything up, and it's a lot of work. I'll put the work in once we get some more people in it.
Yeah.
But I will put it in the description. It should have been in the description now. I can't remember if it is. I don't have the video up. Let's click. Let's see. Is it in the description? What do I have in the description right now? Nope. I just have the Instagram on there.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? Everything's all messed up in the description. Don't look in the description, guys. I was clicking a bunch of buttons and stuff. Some stuff I auto posted into it, but yeah, I'm trying to grow the Discord. I'm on it all the time because I'm part of different gaming channels, a couple different clans and stuff that people I play with. Discord's cool, man. Discord reminds me of AIM. You know that? I think that's why I like it.
Low-key.
Yeah, because you can like indirectly, or you can they're all pretty much giant chat rooms.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, psychic days.
I know. I miss my sidekick, man.
Bruh, I was just talking about this maybe like last week. Because they brought the Razor back, and I was like, nah, I can't do Razor.
You see the other LG phone that was like they call it like the ode. It's the ode to the psychic. It's not a
No,
psychic, but it's the ode to the psychic. Sorry guys if this is not anime related, but I need to show them this real quick.
right? Because bro, if it's lit enough, bro, I fuck this iPhone.
I thought about it. I'm still thinking about it because I still have an upgrade. LG, what's it called? Let me just look up LG phones right now.
Cause, bro, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was lit. You pop your phone up that way, keyboard right there. Slide it back down.
It's called the Wing. Here it is. Let me click.
And then you remember when people were wearing it on their lanyards?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll never do that though.
Flexing.
Here, so I want to try
If you
to
didn't have an
hide
iPhone,
it.
not iPhone. If you didn't have a Sidekick or a BlackBerry back in the day, bro, you wasn't doing it.
You're lame. All right, so dang, how do I cover? Oh well, you'll just see it. Oops, wrong one. Right, and then boom.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I don't like that.
It's weird though, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like it's different enough to where it caught my eye, and I was like, I can see myself like I feel like Inspector Gadget or something.
I don't know just how I feel about a T in front of me. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
weird, right? It doesn't look
where's
that
the
thick.
side though? That's the thing. That's from like let me see the back of with it in the T.
It
So
rotates
it's just
out. So it's literally
half
you
of the
literally
bottom
hold it,
screen.
you
Wow.
literally flick it, and it just pops up.
I need to see that in person, bro.
Yeah, this is probably the only phone I haven't seen in person yet. Like a lot of people come to my store with the Z Flip,
Mhm.
the one that's like a giant
Book.
So, yeah, I thought about that one, and then the guy let me hold it, and I felt like I was holding an iPad. And I was like, yo, I feel so stupid. And he was like, oh, gaming on this is really cool. And I was like, yeah. Sure thing, buddy. It must be real cool. But yeah, that's their, it's weird. And that's their camera. The camera pops up.
No.
Camera pops up. I didn't know that. So there we go. That's probably going to sell me off of it.
Yeah. That did it for me. Honestly,
I only know
tip
pop-up
top,
camera.
I was kind of thinking about it, but the fact that my camera shoots up too, like, hey, how's it going? I don't
Can you
know.
imagine? All right, take a selfie. Poop. People are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Your camera just pop out of your phone? Yeah, it's not built into it.
No. Damn, it's smooth 2 hours.
Yeah.
That was like smooth.
Yeah,
like,
it was good.
It didn't feel like 2 hours. I don't know.
All right, what should we do for next week? Let's pick something. Pick some easy-ish. I have a hard week of work coming up. Maybe we should do a refresh of one of our older ones. I think we let enough time pass to do some old stuff. It's been a year.
Right. I'm trying to think though. Like what?
I know. I'm trying to look at. I forgot how to work Instagram with this new update.
I absolutely hate Instagram now, bro.
So our first one was favorite main characters. We did favorite animes from the 90s. Oh, we forgot about unpopular opinion. Remember we used to do that? Oh, let's do that. Unpopular opinion. Let's do, so we did overrated shows. Let's do overrated MCs. No, that's too easy. What do we think? I kind of like the unpopular opinion. Oh no, the unpopular opinion stuff we used to do.
No, I definitely for sure like unpopular opinion, bro. Because it was, if you think about it, it was more so like, our take on it. I feel like even with the anime, I don't feel like we're mainstream like that.
Yeah. Oh, we're definitely not mainstream. So the two unpopular opinions we did were overrated, underrated, and then best villain. Should we do? You want to just do a broad unpopular opinion and just take a week and we'll each come up with our own unpopular opinion?
I mean, yeah, I'm done with that because I'm trying to just specify on one thing. Like,
Yeah, I can't think of something. Let's do unpopular opinion. Let's do least. No, we already know what our least favorite genre is.
That was easy.
That was easy because we tried to do that. It didn't work.
Let's do unpopular opinion on big manga, like not manga, big animes. Like,
Yeah, I had another idea, but we're both on the same side of it.
what's that?
Best genre.
No, we can do that.
Want to do that?
We can do that. I mean, because you would say what isekai and fantasy, right? I would.
I'd probably pick if I'm saying best, I probably wouldn't pick isekai. I mean, there's.
Come in, it's all opinion based.
Yeah. Or let's do unpopular opinion. Why shonens are overrated. Why shonens are terrible. Why shonens are no longer good. Why shonens died.
Okay, we can do that for sure.
Because they for sure died.
Yeah, no, I mean,
shonens are okay.
Shonens are over with. Shonen Jump, the company itself, is going in the toilet, so we can for sure do that.
Okay, I support Shonen Jump though.
Huh?
I pay my $2 a month.
I still personally do. I want to keep them around, but the way it's looking,
it's $2 a month. Y'all can't pay $2 a month.
People cheap.
$2 a month. The app isn't very good though. I do have to say, they should have improved that.
I mean, shit. You see, they selling their shit for $2 a month. It's not like they got a lot of money to work with.
But it works though. I like the fact that Shonen Jump is failing, and then one of the creators of Shonen Jump started Manga Plus. The free app.
Mm-hmm.
It was made by a creator of Shonen Jump. He still works for Shonen Jump. He runs Manga Plus.
Undercut the business.
That's so weird that you go, hey, if you want to pay $2 a month, you can get it day of. If you want a Manga Plus, you get it like the day after or something like that. I think Manga Plus gets it the day after, and then you get ads.
I would if I Shonen Jump was my company, he would be fucking fired.
That's so weird. But that's the thing Japan does though. Anytime they see America trying to undercut their business, they always give out stuff for free. They did that with they're doing that with the anime. Whoa, that was weird. They're doing that with their anime.
Because I'm like, bro, you can't. You know what I'm saying? If I'm paying you to work for me, and your side hustle, your business is undercutting your job, well, fucking, that's gonna be your main job now because you're fucking fired.
I mean, unless they're smart and those ads are making them more than $2 a person. It's a good amount of ads. It's like one after like every other chapter.
That's trash, bro. I'm not with that shit at all.
Yeah. So
that's like
how you heard
you're stealing the weights from the gym and running your own gym out of your garage.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like, you know how Sony was trying to buy Crunchyroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
And did you hear about that? They're trying to buy Crunchyroll, and then all the studios in Japan were coming together and saying, "Oh, we were going to start our own streaming service, and it was going to be free. You guys get all of our backlots for free."
I didn't see that Japanese studios, but I did see Sony was trying to buy Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
I hope they don't sell out.
I hope not either. But Japanese studios were like, "Hey, we're gonna come together and we're gonna give you guys a free streaming service so you can watch all of our old stuff. Anything archived, you guys can watch it for free."
I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I would pay for that shit too.
Yeah, and I honestly think since that news came out, we haven't heard anything from the Sony Crunchyroll purchase. I'm sure that was like,
oh, it fucked their whole business up doing that.
I'm sure it made some kind of dent in it.
Yeah.
But yep. All right. So next week, unpopular opinion.
Did you see that HBO Max is getting
They got a lot of stuff.
No, it was an anime. It's something super popular. Not My Hero. Something. They're getting something. Fuck.
You said who is?
HBO Max is getting one of the mainstream animes right now, like something that's super popular. I can't fucking forget it. I've been meaning to talk to you about.
I thought you were going to talk to me about the Netflix. How I forgot about this too. Attack on Titan is dropping on Netflix.
Really?
The new season. But it's not exclusive to Netflix.
How?
I don't know. It's very confusing. I saw the dates. It looks like Funimation is getting it first. Crunchyroll is going to be delayed a few days for the first episode.
That's
And
weird.
then Netflix isn't releasing for like a month. They're going to be like a month behind.
Shit, Netflix is trying to do
It's
anything.
so weird. I don't.
Did you see how people were canceling Netflix throughout the pandemic? And since they've added the anime, they fucking like tripled their revenue.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucking hate it.
I don't know. I mean, it's cool. It's whatever.
It's just like, bro, it's the abuse. Like, I don't remember if you remember old Netflix when they had a bunch of fucking anime on there and a whole bunch of great movies, and they cut all that shit out and started adding this new boring shit that people. I mean, I fucking still have Netflix just for the fact of the conveniency of it, but I fucking barely watch Netflix now.
I know. I remember when somebody was like, "Oh, Hunter x Hunter is back on Netflix," and I was like, "Man, I remember when it was first there." And it was like page like 12 to find it. You want to watch Hunter x Hunter? Oh yeah, you gotta click on. There wasn't even an anime section. You gotta click on Tunes, and then scroll down to Adult, and move over, and then there it is.
Jesus, man. Back in the good old days.
Back in the good old days, man. Yeah, Netflix used to be king, man. For all that, I watch more stuff on Hulu now. I'm like rewatching Future Diary, the last few episodes. I can't really remember how it ended. You should watch Future Diary. It's a quick watch. The episodes are literally 20 minutes. I looked at when it started, and I looked at when it ended, and it was like a 20-minute show.
Future Diary?
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes. There's like a small 1-minute intro. Then you got a minute and a half of OP. And then you got 21 minutes maybe of show. And then you got like 3 minutes of closing. And then you got like some stuff at the end. You don't have to watch that stuff at the end. It ends up tying in. But it has little stuff at the end. But yo, I've just forgot how crazy everybody is in that show. But then I also remember if you care about plot, it's full of holes. It's full of holes. But it's good to watch. You watch it and you're like, yo, this bitch is nuts. After a while, because like the whole time it's like a crazy girl who's really addicted to this guy, and he's just like, get away from me, you're crazy. And at one point you're just like, dude, you might as well just be like, hey, just come with me. It's cool. It's cool. You can't watch that show on Hulu though. It's too censored.
See, and that's my thing with these streaming services. That's my problem that I have with them. Like, this isn't meant for children to watch.
Yeah, anime censorship is weird.
It's so stupid. I remember back in the day, they would show you blood everywhere. I remember like when Tokyo Ghoul Read was first airing, you got the week by week, and they couldn't really censor it. You got the blood everywhere. On was it Tsukiyami?
Yeah.
For the weird guy.
The gourmet.
Gourmet. Second week after that episode aired, negative spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
all the black blood.
Yeah, like for what?
Yeah. Future Diary is weird though. It cuts out a lot of blood. It'll like black it out, blur it out, but then like she'll like hide bodies in the house, and you just like dead titties everywhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you like see a dead person, and you're like, oh, titties out. I guess that's okay because it's not blood. I guess it's weird.
Yeah, that's meanie.
Future Diary is good, man. I'm telling you, you want to see a crazy bitch, Yuki. Jesus Christ.
She sounds crazy.
Jesus, dude, she is insane.
Okay, so Pops watches anime? Does Pop watch anime? Peter Harris.
Sasukimi is not weird. No, you're crazy. Yeah, my dad owns Netflix. He is the king of Netflix. He watches. He does watch a lot of Netflix.
I was gonna say, in terms of catalog, what percentage of just shows on there you think he's watched?
Oh, I don't know. He I can't imagine he's going anywhere so much. So yeah, I can imagine he's watching a lot. You know what we got really into totally not anime related. We won't go too far into it,
Mm-hmm.
but it was Unsolved Mysteries.
Okay.
We got really into that. Like
Which
me and Kay, like
which
watched.
episode? Because I was kind of watching
Oh,
that
we
too.
watched.
Like
We
maybe like a
we
month ago.
watched both seasons.
Oh wow.
We're
Oh
both
wow.
done. Yeah, yeah. And my dad got really into that too.
He said, "I'm putting my business out there like that, son."
But yeah, all right. We've been doing this for what 2 hours now? What's the count? 2 hours 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. So we got our stuff for next week. We'll do unpopular opinions for Shonen. Oh yeah. Well, I guess I can mention this too. I was I'm thinking of ideas to expand the channel, and I'm supposed to be shooting that video. I ran into some complications. I was trying to figure out how to not make my video DMCA violation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still struggling with that. But once I get that done, we'll do that. I was also thinking about maybe adding some other like monthly shows that we can do. I know you had I know we are NWA, so it's supposed to be anime, but the fact that I took NWA, we have to do something more, not just music, but just black people stuff. Like I feel like we need more community involved. This whole thing was supposed to be to bring community together. You had a really good idea a couple of weeks ago about doing some kind of sports podcast.
Yeah.
And I do think it would be dope if we did one. And I wouldn't even mind it if it's like us and another person, and I'm just there moderating it. Like I would think it'd be cool if we did something like, if like one of your brothers want to do something, and I'll just sit back and moderate it. And I'll let the Murrays go at it.
So I was because I've been doing a lot of work for that because I want you to be a part of it. So I was thinking we can shoot at the barbershop. I don't want to talk too much on air about it though.
Yeah, I got you. You don't give me specifics, but
yeah. But I already kind of came up with a game plan, a map, like kind of a layout, you can say, of how I want the show to go. You know what I mean? Because I still want it to be sports focused, but inclusive as well, as to not just solely focusing on sports.
Yeah. I definitely think we should definitely do something sports related, and definitely something music related. Yeah. I think I have more ideas for that when the world starts opening up again, whenever that's going to be. So music will come. Between the two of us, we have enough people musically inclined to be able to pull that off.
Oh yeah.
But we're just kind of waiting for the right time. I'll just let my dad and Kay go at it. In the chat.
Dude, hey, I love that.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is
people.
See, this is why I had to take the chat off of the main screen too, because then I feel like that's just a whole nother channel right there.
Yeah, it's lit though. Honestly, fuck, it's lit.
But yeah. So we'll get that cracking. Anybody watching this, if you want to be a part of it, reach out to us. We can discuss it. We're definitely open for collaboration, adding people. Right now, it's just me and Elijah doing everything for NWA. Kay's a good supporting cast. She supplied this background for the first day of December. She gave me a nice little winter background.
It's lit.
Yeah, so she does all of that, which is great. Also, if you guys need editors, she's still an editor, even though she hasn't edited anything in a while. So reach out for that. But yeah, Elijah, if you want to close this out.
Like always, man. I always say, check the description. Our website's in the description. ninjaswithannie.me. So it's Ninjas with Anime with a dot or period in front of ME at the end. Buy anything. That support, that money goes right back into this podcast and into other endeavors that we're getting. We create this content for you guys. You know what I mean? We want to share our ideals and our ideas with you guys and, have fun with you guys. So like I said, please support us and we will support you 10 times fold. I know I don't have any merch on today. It's been kind of cold, so I'm just trying to wear whatever's gonna keep me warm at this point. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
But like I said, PJ does. He puts in a lot of hard work for that website and with these clothes too. So you know, if anything, you know, I say support us, but support him with that, man. You know, he busts his ass for it. So with that, PJ, go ahead and close out, man. You know, I just gave my little spiel.
Yeah, of course. You know, like we always say, guys, just to kind of back off of Elijah, um, please like and subscribe. If you guys have seen this as a recording, everything will be in our description. The link to our merch, Discord, and Instagram that I told you guys about. The orders are going out for all of the anti-hero hero club. I did have to fight some copyright claim for that. But in the end, I found people who, just like me, didn't care enough. It was just like, yeah, we'll run it. So we're running it. I'm still trying to replace some of the hoodies that are missing off the site. And probably, I want to say, going into January, this should be the end of season 1. So you should probably see about 4 or 5 designs coming out before January. But yeah, a weird shout out. I'm gonna shout out my dad up there. If you guys, I know we're all kind of in the age of now of looking to like buy houses or invest or do something with your money. My dad does have a commercial real estate channel, which is doing a lot better than mine, just by a couple million different subscriptions. You got your stuff, man. It was a little late, but you got it. You got it. My dad got the blue Goku shirt.
Hey, gang.
Yeah. He was rocking it. It was cool. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for coming out. Again, like and subscribe, join the Discord,
share,
make that
click
into
the
something.
notification bell.
Share, hit that notification bell, do the things everyone else does, you know, hit all those bells. But yeah, guys, we're gonna head out. I'll see you guys here next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. And like we always say here, go peace up, NWA down. All right, guys, you have a good night.